Hello, good evening, this is Diecast Loon. I hope you're all doing well, and this evening we've got some pretty cool pieces to look at. We've got a couple of Hot Wheels, or should I say 3 Hot Wheels cars, mainline cars that I picked up earlier on today, and I'll probably be doing a wheel swap at the end of the video on one, but I will show you what car that will be in a minute. And I've also got a vintage superfast to take a look at, and an RLC. So quite an action-packed video, so it should be quite interesting. So we'll get into it in usual fashion, and we'll take a look at the main lines first. So the first one I picked up today was this Ford Mustang Mark E 1400, and it is from the Hot Wheels Green Speed. Now, when I first seen this, I actually thought it was a modern Ford Focus, because it does have a sort of Focus sort of look to it, but I did know that they have made a Mustang like this, and when I seen that it was a Mustang, I thought it was definitely interesting to take a look at, as it, to me, it looks nothing like a Mustang whatsoever. I think it looks a pretty cool looking car, but yeah, it definitely doesn't look like a Mustang. But anyway, let's get into it and have a closer look. So I don't know a huge amount about this car. I don't know if this is an actual car or whether it's a concept or what. I know they were doing something like this, but it's pretty well done. So as you can see, it's got nice, what looks like a tampoed roof with Ford on the roof. I think that says performance, I can't quite see. You've got this massive spoiler. I'm just trying to, yeah, it's metal. And these wheels are pretty cool. Hot Wheels seem to be using these sort of weird big black wheels recently. They're quite cool. I must admit, I've got these on another car. But anyway, yeah, so it's not too badly done. Obviously, no front tampos on the lights and no rear tampos, but it is very nicely done. I'm just trying to see what it says there on the back. It says something. I can't make it out. Mark, don't know. It says something anyway, but yeah, it's not too bad. Let me know what you think in the comments, because it is like no Mustang I've ever seen. So it is definitely different. So that's the first piece that I picked up earlier. So I mainly got it because it's interesting. And then got this one, which is the Dodge van. Just 2 seconds. I just got to switch something off a minute. Sorry about that. It was the dehumidifier was driving me nuts in the background, making too much rattling sounds. It's putting me off. Right. So this is the Dodge van. I think they've done this in, I'm trying to think how many colours now. I think it's been yellow. It was like a pale blue. I have the pale blue, but I did like this purple colour. So it is pretty cool. And I believe this was a rear Asada, one of his cars. So that's always cool. But it is definitely a very nice looking colour. And at some point this will be getting a wheel swap, and I'll do something with the interior, probably give it some proper detail painting, as you've got this really nice sort of panoramic roof. So with that go-kart all painted up and detailed properly, it will look a nice piece. It is a nice looking piece, but it could look a really good looking piece, and give it some rear lights. But that's not today, but I will be doing this one at some point in the future. So that is pretty cool in this purple colour. So that is a good piece. Excuse me. And then I found this, which I was really happy to find, as I do like this casting. I have the 63 Studebaker Champ in the yellow, which was one of the older releases, but it's not to hand. And obviously I now have this one. So, and this is one I'm going to be doing a wheel swap on in a bit. I won't be doing any detailing on it tonight, as excuse me, I need to get some more thinners for my brushes, so I'll do the lights at another point. I might chrome the front ones because that's easy with the chrome pen, but but that's at the end of the video anyway. But let's get it open and have a proper good look, as this is one I've been wanting to get. So very nicely done. I do like this casting. I think with this casting, you either like it or you don't. It's a bit like Marmite. You either like it or you don't. I like this. Hot Wheels have done a great job on this. Like I said, it's not tampered on the back or the front, but I will be giving it detailed on the back and the front at some point in the future. So that is a good looking piece. And then I also have the RLC version. I think this was from 2016. I can't remember, but I've had this piece a while now. But this is number 533 out of 6,000. Oh, there you go, 2015 copyright, so it would be in a 2016 car. But it is a nice piece. The only trouble is that the camera doesn't do it justice. Let's see if I can get that off. These cases are, there you go, a bit of a pain. But there it is. Here's a very nice looking piece. And that's irritating me. Yeah, it's a nice looking piece. So it's got the original type wheels on it. You can see it's got Edelbrock, Holly. It's very nicely done. Got some sparkle in that paint. But very, very nicely done. So that is a cool piece. It is a metal base on it, but I don't take this one off the plinth very often. So as you can see, they are exactly the same pretty much. So anyway, it's nice to get this thing out and look at it every now and again, as I don't get a chance that often. So let's put this back on. And then the last piece we're going to take a look at is probably the star of the show for me anyway. I found this little Matchbox superfast. I think it's called the horse box. Horse box, yeah. And there was a guy selling somebody's collection on their behalf, and it just happened to be 3 miles up the road from my house. So it was advertised locally, and I went and had a look at his collection. He had loads there, but they were a little bit pricey. This one was very reasonable, as the box had very minor damage. As you can see, it's just a little bit of age-related sort of dog earring type thing, but it is actually nice. It's not too faded. The box is actually quite nice, and the truck itself is in very good condition. And anybody that knows this channel knows that I'm at my happiest when I'm finding old Matchbox. I love collecting old Matchbox. I do. It is something I really do enjoy, and my collection is ever so slowly coming on now. I'm getting some really quite nice pieces. So here it is. As you can see, it is in wonderful condition. Hasn't ever been played with. As you can see, not a mark on it. So it is series number 17, but it is pretty cool. The only thing it does have missing is it's supposed to have 2 horses. It only has the 1, but I'm not, because my camera being silly, but I'm not fussed because the condition is lovely. So, and the truck is an AEC, which was a real truck. And let's see if we can get the horse out. So there is the horse. So not too bad at all. And usually when these, because this was made in about 1970, so usually you're lucky to get any of the horses left. 2 seconds, that dehumidifier is starting again. 2 secs, sorry. Right, sorry about that. I've got in my spare room I have a dehumidifier, and I thought I switched it off, but it cuts on and cuts off. And I don't know if you can hear it on the camera, but it's nothing more annoying in the background. It's squeaking away. So I've now switched it right off. So anyway, so as I was saying earlier, this is lucky to have any of the horses with it at all. They get brittle, because obviously this was made in about 1970. So It should have had 2 horses, but 1 is better than none. So, ooh, dead horse. Oh, I'll leave it out for a minute. But anyway, so yeah, so that was a great little find, and it wasn't expensive. So I'm really happy. I'm getting quite the collection now of having boxed condition Matchbox. So anyway, with that, that is this evening's haul, so to speak, and by the magic of camera, we will get the wheels changed on this. So as I said, by the magic of camera, and there it is, all done, and it hasn't turned out too bad at all. I knew these wheels would come in handy at some point. These were wheels I had with a M2, I think it was a Fox body Mustang kit, one of the ones with the lift ramp that I had a while ago, and I decided to use some green light wheels on the actual Mustang, and I wasn't sure what I was going to use these on, but I think these actually match it quite nice. The gold picks out nice with the gold that's on it. I'm usually not a big fan of gold rims on a black car, but these do look pretty cool because, like I said, there's the gold, and I've done a little bit of exhaust detail, and the front lights are done. I've done the grille surround, and again the exhaust this side, and did the fuel cap because I've noticed this one's got a fuel cap on it. I don't think my RLC version hasn't got it, so I did the fuel cap, and I will do the lights at a later date as I can. I've got to get some more thinners to clean my brushes out. So, but that's it. So it hasn't turned out too bad at all. So we just do that and enlarge it slightly. So there it is. So anyway, so please like, share, subscribe, stay tuned for more unboxings, wheel swaps, restorations and vintage pieces in the future. And with that, I'll see you all soon. Thank you very much for watching.